Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Vincent and I'm a technical specialist at Microsoft. So in this video, I'm going to show you an easy way to deploy a chat solutions with deterministic and controllable workflow. You can find the template for these solutions on GitHub. Today, let's say you need to build a chatbot for an online retail store. Your customers may ask questions like, what is my order status? What is my refund status? The chatbot will then need to be able to identify the customer's intent from the chat and provide an accurate answers. So the question is, can LM alone handle this? The answer is no, because as we know, right, LM doesn't have access to your data. In this case, it doesn't know the status of customer's order. Some may actually suggest using RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generations. Well, yes, you can use RAG technique to allow LM to get reference from your data. But the other informations that we need here is real-time data, not static informations like FAQ, documentations, or product manual. So here is where Azure AI Language can really help. With Azure AI Language, you can use conversational language understanding, stand for CLU, right, to retrieve the key informations like retrieve order status and also extract key details like order ID, product name, and date. So with this informations, you can use a conversational orchestrator to retrieve the order status from a backend database, then respond to the customers. Well, another key capability I want to talk about is the CQA, which stands for Custom Questions and Answering. So CQA is a service that allows you to create custom question and answers pair to deliver consistent and accurate responses. It can be used to overcome issues with LLM that sometimes, still hallucinate and giving irrelevant responses. So in this template, right, the RAG actually serves as a fallback if the orchestrator fails to route the request to CLU or CQA. For CLU, right, if the confidence threshold is not met or no intent is recognized, then it's considered failed. Likewise, for CQA, the confidence threshold is not met or no answer is found, is considered failed. Then the request will be routed to RAG to handle everything else. Next, I'm going to show you how to deploy these solutions in actions. For deployment, there are three options to consider. You can use either GitHub code spaces, dev container in your Visual Studio Code, or set up all the prerequisites on your local machine. Out of these three options, the GitHub code spaces would be the easiest way to do as it doesn't require you to set up any prerequisites. And the good news is, it's free for use up to 60 hours per month. So the first thing you need to do is to fork a copy of this repo into your account. So you can go to fork, then create a fork. By doing this, right, this repo will be copied into your own GitHub account. So after that, you go back to the code, then go to .dev container and open this dev container.json file. And I need you to add one comma here and insert this line of code here. So this will actually include the latest Azure CLI into your development environment. After you commit the code, then click on Open in GitHub Code Spaces. Then click Create Code Space. Now, it will take a while to set up this development environment. In my experience, right, it would take about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, once you log into your account, you need to run this command, source. So this will actually check the quota available in your subscriptions for each region. Let's give it some time to run. Okay, so for this solution accelerator, these are the available regions for you to deploy. So in my case, right, I will choose one region that is closest to Singapore, which is Australia East. So I will choose Australia East. And this will show you the available GPT model in Australia East. For this demo, I am going to choose this capacity. Let's give it 100. As for the embedding models, I will go with um, ADA 002. I will give it 100 as well. Okay, so it's all set now. Next, you simply need to run AZD up. Then you can give the environment a meaningful name. Maybe just give it AI chatbot accelerator. Oh, yeah, you gotta run AZD of login first. And again, you need to copy this code, then press enter. It will launch a browser and paste the code, then log into your account. Okay, once you log into your account, you can type AZD up. Then in my case, I have a few subscriptions, so I will choose one subscriptions. And I will choose to deploy in Australia East. Australia East. Yeah. And I will create a new resource group. Mm, it's okay. Okay. Now the AZD tool, it's going to download all the necessary bicep codes to deploy the solutions into your subscriptions. Okay, after a while, you can see the solution has been deployed. So in my case, it took about 8 minutes and 32 seconds for deployment. You can see here their storage account, some AI model and services, as well as search services and the Azure AI Language services has been deployed. So how do you access this chatbot? So you copy this URL and open it. And there you go. You have just successfully deployed a chatbot. Okay, so this is a chatbot for a fictional retail company called Soul. And the product menus are actually stored in the storage account and will be used as grounding data for the chatbot to respond to product-related queries like what tents do you sell? However, when the user asks questions about company return policies, it will be very tedious to update the grounding data to address this. Also, if a user asks questions about the online order status, even with grounding data, right, REG won't be able to respond correctly because the online status information is dynamic. So this solution uses a combinations of Azure AI Language CLU and CQA with Unified Conversations Orchestrator to solve this problem. So to answer the question like return policy, it actually use a CQA model to respond based on the provided questions and answer pair. As for the CLU model, you can use it to identify the intent and then extract key information from the chat, then use this information to retrieve the order status from background, from backend, right? Some sample question that you can try like let's try a what is my order status? Then it will ask a what is can you specify an order ID? Let's say order ID 12345. I say yes. The order 12345 has been shipped. So what happened in the background is the chatbot is using CLU, the custom language understanding, to extract the intent. The intent here is check order status, and the entity in this case is the order ID 12345. The chatbot will then use this information to check the order status. Next, let us try the CQA. We can ask question like, what is your refund policy? Right. Then the chatbot answers is proud to offer 30 days refund policies, blah, blah, blah. Right. So what happened is the chatbot now is using the CQA service, which refer to the provided question and answer pair to respond. This will be very useful if you want the chatbot to provide a deterministic answer, especially for policies or regulations related queries. You want the chatbot to answer consistently for this kind of questions. So next we can try the REG capability. For examples, you can ask like, what boots do you recommend for winter? Okay, so you can see that the chatbot actually recommend track-ready hiking boots. Now, the chatbot is using RAG to check the product manual. The product manual was actually uploaded to a storage account in the solutions, then vectorized using Azure Search Service. RAG will be very useful for this kind of static information retrieval like the product informations, documentations, or SOP. So in this video, I've shown you how to deploy the solutions and how Azure AI Language can enhance the chat solutions. When you're done with your testing POC, just run AZD down to tear down the solutions. So for example, you can go back to the GitHub code space, then you run AZD down. This will take a while to run, okay? So it will ask whether you want to delete all the resources in this solution. Yes. And now it asks again whether you want to permanently delete these solutions. Yes, again. And now the solution has been deleted. So in this case, it took about 2 minutes and 12 seconds for me. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope this has been a useful session for you.